Questions, questions, questions.
In response to a questioner who brought up a variety of metaphysical questions and issues.
I feel it would be worthwhile at this point to get back to basics. A fundamental to understand is that the answer is not in the mind. Questions can be endless. Ultimately, all questions stem from a sense of separation. All questions are rooted in the sense of being the separate person who needs to know something in order to reach clarity or be at peace. You may notice that questions tend to bring in a subtle sense of separation, and the presence is seemingly lost. Questions are created in the mind and only exist at the level of thought. But before, during, and after all questions you are. From my experience, peace or direct knowledge does not arise as the result of a series of mental questions and answers. These are dealing with the level of appearances. Any explanation is only a provisional explanation that may or may not be true. The approach is likely to generate more and more doubts instead of greater clarity and certainty. The awareness that you are is ever present. All appearances rise and set upon that awareness, and are not apart from it. It is all one substance, non-duality. There is only one power, one presence, one awareness at the root of everything. You are not separate from that, so there is really nothing to seek or know or do. If you see this clearly, and if you see that you are not a separate entity apart from that, all questions will resolve conclusively. If you do not get clear on the fundamentals, the questions and doubts will go on. There are endless concepts, theories, and scenarios. At some point you will realize they do not lead to certainty. The answer you are seeking is not to be found in the mind. It is natural for questions to arise for a period of time. But ultimately, you will find they all collapse. In the final analysis, awareness is all there is. There is nothing beyond it. There is nothing to achieve or know or understand with the mind. The mind is just a passing wave on the ocean of awareness that you are. All thoughts are only that same awareness. Conceptual thought is pure imagination and only leads you into the smoke and mist of metaphysical doubt. Awareness, which is your true nature, is a blazing sun of radiant light that makes the mind and the entire world possible. So, turn away from the dim shadow of thought and embrace that in you that is doubtless and eternally free right now. If you must do something, try to find out if the I that you think you are really exists. Give up all other questions and pursuits. Nail down your identity and all questions are answered. Your questions are all good and well conceived. But notice that even if we methodically work through them and supply plausible answers for them, there will still remain a sense of metaphysical lack until the issue of identity is resolved. All questions and doubts are for the separate person, the imagined I. They are all at the mental level. See conclusively the absence of the separate I, and all possible questions get answered. Awareness, the truth of who you are, has no doubts, questions, or problems. Do not pursue the branches and leaves, but go for the roots. Abandon all questions except, what am I? Everything else is futile speculation.